Good morning, people of the world. This is Gray Indigo here, and I just wanted to give a brief Ascension update. I awake today. I stayed up all night, which has been a pattern lately. We're nearing a full moon, so that typically happens for me. I'm just kind of up and need to be grounding these energies, so I'll go for long walks and that sort of thing. Yesterday was no different. I went for a long walk. A lot of things emerged. I was walking in different directions through down different roads than I have ever taken before, so that was interesting, starting to just think about how your behaviors relate to new neural networks and pathways that you can actually intentionally carve for yourself. That's been a huge aspect of my journey. Doing things with the opposite hand, for example, that's been much more prevalent in my experience. So what's really going on is we're upgrading. We're becoming a divine human. So that means we're unplugging from the 3D matrix structure and replugging into the 5D matrix structure. And a byproduct of that is, well, we're working through these. It's such a beautiful process. I mean, the energies are coming through, and through meditation, we're able to open up channels for our bodies to integrate this new and higher light, which asks that we work through old memories, stories, narratives, traumas that have been keeping us away from this true divine nature. And it's not an easy journey necessarily, but I'm loving it. I'm loving the physical experience of being able to I shared with my mom yesterday. I was like, there are so many new energy, and it's so, my dance background, movement background, allows for this to be such a palpable experience. One day it's like super high light, and then the next day it's this grounding force in my body that I'm able to feel in a very palpable way. So it's just so unique every single day, and you kind of just have to go with the flow. I've kind of put my arms up because, I'm channeling books now, and just so much going on that if my rational mind were to be in the way saying, no, you don't do this, an identity that kept you away from, you don't channel books, you don't, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You can see how that can become a thing that keeps you from realizing aspects of yourself that, well, if you're divine, perhaps you can do everything. You're no longer defined, well, I'm a dancer, I swim, these identity labels, they fall away. We're moving into a time where everything is available to us in increasing amounts. I don't know if that fully makes sense, but we'll just leave it there for you to dissemble and disseminate. So just had some hot cocoa. That's definitely a large aspect of my daily practice, is multiple rounds of hot cocoa during the day. Some yoga, lots of breath work, jumping on the rebounder, out in nature, getting out into the sun if I can, fresh food, raw foods, smoothies, apple cider vinegar water, lime juice in water, lots of water. There's so many ways that you can contribute to your body kind of kicking over into that state where it's like, oh, we're flushing now, because it really helps to move through these, these internal narratives and patterns and emotions that have been held in the body for a long time, if and when the body is in a state, a more alkaline state, for example, but in a state where it can actually process this stuff smoothly and consistently, because it's not, we don't really arrive, it's just we learn to ride the waves. So this is a consistent purge, cleanse, release of all that is no longer necessary to come with us. This is weight that a lot of us, it's unknowingly been carried around by us, particularly if self-awareness is not an aspect that has been awakened in you or consciously cultivated. Lots. I mean, I'm diving into a lot here because we're in the midst of it. There's no point in dumbing it down. We can't, or there's no more sugarcoating. It's just like, this is what's happening, and for me, these are some of the most effective ways and practices that are keeping me alive and well. I'm doing some Tai Chi as well. That's a big one. I typically will use a lot of English. That's one thing too. It's all tones, so you start to lose words sometimes. Adding visualizations into the mix, into the component, using you know, projecting geometric structures around you and into the world and at people. I mean, these are really beautiful ways to continue to just play with that creative brain and bringing it out of the head and more into, oh, I perceive this. You know, I consistently visualize a pyramid around my home, for example, setting up, you know, some would say that this is setting up energy fields and that sort of thing. Yeah, could be. I just love creating with my mind. So these beautiful structures and geometries and patterns and colors, and I mean, just have fun with it. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's creative, which is our true nature. So if you're not having fun with it, stop that right now. What else? Anything else? Tap, 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 tap. I think that's all for now. Yeah, we'll check in. Nice chatting. Have a great day.